What's good, YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to this YouTube channel and make sure you click that notification bell. Leave your comments down below and enjoy this reaction video. What's good, YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to this reaction. Happy New Year to each and every one of y'all. Happy 2023. And I know the last time we got together over in the break room, I definitely told y'all TMR was taking a break, and TMR is definitely doing that. However, my notifications are still going strong. And yes, I most definitely am still subscribed to the moms. And honey, I had to get on this camera and say this, okay? Because when I saw this today, I said, oh my goodness, like this is too much. So we are definitely going to talk about my jazzy life in this live today, okay? Although this is not a live with a chat full of people, I'm going to record this and upload it as a premiere video for you guys. So hopefully at the time that I premiere this, I will be able to join y'all in the chat. If not, please leave your thoughts and your opinions either in the active live premiere, or if you're part of the replay gang, please leave your thoughts and opinions down below. So definitely, y'all, we are definitely going to talk about my jazzy life. So Jasmine did a live where she titled it Kings and Queens. Something about, hey, kings and queens, or something to that nature. And the live was about 2 hours long. Now, we know from past my jazzy life live streams and videos, a lot of times when Jasmine go live, it's about some negativity. And all I was thinking was, at the beginning of 2023, most people are running around doing vision board videos or saying goodbye to 2022 and saying hello to 2023. Oh, but not on my jazzy life. She definitely is not doing this. Now, there's a couple things that we're going to talk about in this live stream. Although, again, this is not an active live stream, but y'all get what TMR is saying. The first thing I want to start off by talking about is we're still talking about Christmas, okay? Jasmine went live in her video, and there was something brought up about how much stuff the kids got for Christmas. So we talked about this in previous live streams, that obviously Jasmine's children were very blessed and had a very good Christmas. They had Christmas all throughout the family, through her family, their dad's family, hell, even Hannah's family, okay? The only family they seemed to didn't have a Christmas with Chris's family, which I found to be kind of odd because, you know, Legend obviously is Chris's son. So there wasn't a sister, a cousin, an aunt, no one that Legend could go over and get a couple gifts from. Jasmine told us that the kids went over to her grandmother's house on her dad's side. Her mom, which is their grandmother, they went over to Philip's grandmother and great grandmother. They went over to Hannah's mother's house. Like, child, they went all everywhere, okay? But Legend seemed to not go anywhere, okay? There was no mention of Chris's family got Legend this, got Legend that, or we went over Chris's family house and had Christmas with them. There was no mention of that. But, you know, maybe next Christmas, okay? Maybe Christmas 2023, Chris will decide to take Jasmine and his son out of hiding, okay? But I guarantee you, those set of twin boys that he has, I'm pretty sure, because they've been in the family for a long time, well over 10 years. I think the little boy's about 12. I think they're going to be 13 this year. So they've been in Chris' family a very long time. I'm pretty sure there was a sister, an aunt, a cousin, an uncle, somebody that got his twin boys something for Christmas. Y'all let me know what y'all think down below. But the thing that I want to talk about in this live, in the beginning of this live, it seems to be, and again, I don't know this to be certain, but it seems that Aiden received a gift from the YouTube streets. Y'all know Jasmine is notorious for putting up registries for her kiddos. And it appears that a reactor, Eric, apparently sent Aiden a toy car from Jasmine's registry. So we're going to take a quick pick at Jasmine's reaction to finding out that she received a gift from a reactor on the YouTube streets. And then I'm going to come back with my commentary.
Someone woke up. Erica sent that. Oh, I'm throwing that shit in the trash. Because that's a racist ass reactor. I really hope it wasn't her because that bitch is racist. That's so weird. I'm just not reading those comments. I don't either. That racist ass bitch. Ew, Telemundo. Let me go get this baby. Ew, that's fucking weird. I'm sorry, that's weird, though. Yeah, my knee keeps getting stiff too. That's why I'm walking like this. Oh, God. My knee is like hurting really bad. And then we went on a walk too, y'all. Me and Legend. So my knee is like really killing me. That's really sad, bro. You know, that's really sad. It's disgusting to me. I would never take anything from a reactor like that. Like someone that's racist like that.
So my Jazzy Life believes that the reactor that sent her allegedly was sent a gift to one of her children, Aiden, is a racist reactor. Now, if she's talking about the reactor that I think she's talking about, that woman clearly is not a racist woman. She's a Hispanic woman on YouTube that watches the moms and do commentary on them. Okay. Now, I've been familiar with Erica's channel since I've been on YouTube, and she frequents all the Black reactors chats, and you know, she's supportive to everybody. And again, my thought on that was this. Here's my honest opinion. We've seen before here on the YouTube streets where these moms have had occasions and reactors have sent them gifts. I would not send these chicks eye water to cry with. First and foremost, they're very ungrateful. Okay. And second of all, me personally, from our standpoint, I think people get a little too personal with this situation. For me, Jasmine is a chick on the internet. That's it. I've never given anybody on the internet anything, right? Especially nobody that I discuss their channels, right? Because this is business, right? And my job is reacting on the channels, right? Or reacting on stuff that happens on social media. So again, everybody has kids primarily, okay? And if you give everybody that you watch on YouTube, their families money, child, you ain't gonna have none for your own daggone family. Her saying that she would never take anything from a reactor, well, sis, I'm one that you ain't never got to worry about receiving anything from, because I wouldn't send that girl again eye water to cry with, okay? Like I've said many times before, it's not personal, this is business. I get people love the kids, but these are strangers, okay? These are people on the internet that you've never met in person, you've never sat down and broke bread with, you haven't had lunch with. Like, have more love and compassion for your own immediate family. Not saying this reactor does not, because again, I don't know her personally. I know her of the internet. So I don't know how she reacts with her family. But I'm just saying, this is a clear indication where there should be a separation, right? There's boundaries here, and you don't cross those boundaries. Think about it, y'all. Think about people that you watch that reacts on, like Choice TV. Do you see Choice TV sending people that he reacts to on YouTube families gifts? No, because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, that is kind of weird, in my opinion. When Jasmine said that's kind of weird, it is weird for me, because me personally, I don't have the urge to send them or their families anything, okay? Because I feel like you're on YouTube making your money, take care of your people, just like I take care of my family. Y'all need to do the same. But it's just the simple fact that where she should have just been like, oh, really? And just left it alone. Because I'm pretty sure the reactor didn't send it with ill intent. She, I've heard her say before that she really likes little Aiden, and whatever, and she can do that. She probably really does think he's an adorable kid, and whatever, but again, that's why you keep business and you keep pleasure. And when it comes to this internet thing, you got to always remember, these people, we don't know these people personally. We see their behaviors on the internet, and based off Jasmine's behavior on the internet, I would never feel compelled to send her or her family anything. I'm sorry, even if she was in a dire straight situation. I mean, we seen for Christmas that there's a slew of family members that will support Jasmine and her family in a time of need. And in the event that them family members don't have the funds, then there's plenty of organizations in the state of Texas that Jasmine could reach out to get assistance with her family. Okay, if her family's in some type of need for shelter, utilities, clothing, food, there's all type of organizations. There's pantries, there's the United Christmas Way organization, there's Salvation Army, there's the Goodwill Industries. Like, there's a plethora of organizations in each and every state, especially Texas, because Texas is by far the biggest state in the 50 United States that can help a person in the time of their need if they reach out to ask for the help. So this is a clear indication where everybody needs to keep it separate. Like, there's boundaries to this thing, right? Your job is to react to the channels. Now, how they fund their lifestyles and take care of their families, that's for them to worry about. Just like it's for you, the individual, to worry about how you take care of your families and fund your families. It's in the same respect for these women. Okay, I wouldn't dare send that girl anything, because that right there, I'm like I said, I don't think Erica did it with ill intentions or she had malicious thoughts or anything like that. But now the money that she spent, the time that she took to send that gift, Jasmine's thinking enough, which she's not going to throw that away, girl. She's going to throw that toy right on over there in Aiden's toy box, and he going to play with it, and she ain't going to think nothing about it. She did that to cap for the internet. But at the end of the day, we know Jasmine don't turn down ish. Okay? That girl don't turn down nothing. And she's not going to throw that thing away. She just said that for the internet. But I wouldn't give her anything. I wouldn't give her anything because she's clearly an ungrateful individual.
No weapon formed against Aiden shall prosper. He'll play with that toy car and he'll be fine. But that stuff is so weird. Like, what, that lady, something's wrong with her. Like, ew. Say hi, guys.
And again, this is the exact reason why I wouldn't send her anything. I don't think anything is wrong with the reactor. I think she just wanted to be nice, right? But like Jasmine said, she thinks that, she said she wasted her money, and rightfully so. She did waste her money. To be quite honest with you, I'm pretty sure there's whatever city Erica lives in, I'm pretty sure there's some needy family in your city that would love to receive a toy car from you. Like, let these people be, because at the end of the day, it does seem kind of weird, right? You can like these people from afar, right? You don't need to send Aiden or any of her kids anything, because it's been proven that her family will definitely support those children. We can support Jasmine by watching her videos. That's how we support her and her family, by watching her videos. Okay. I feel like that's enough support in all the way in the world. But one thing I do desperately know, okay, she will never, ever, never, ever, never, ever, never, ever have to worry about TMI sending her or her kids a goddamn thing. Okay? Okay. So here's the thing. Jasmine has this thing with people hate her because they do reaction videos on her. And maybe some people do. I mean, it's obvious. There are people that dislike Jasmine. But at the end of the day, again, I think I've said this like 100 times. So this will be the 101 time I've said this. Jasmine's behavior on the internet at times has been very peculiar, not of the norm, and strange and weird. Okay. So people react to that because that's something you typically don't see. Just like Krishan Rock. People react to Krishan Rock because you typically don't see chicks getting on the internet acting like Krishan Rock does over a man, right? Now, I'm not saying women don't act like that, but you typically don't see that. So when you see somebody like a Krishan Rock who gets her tooth knocked out of her head and then go replace the tooth with a flipper with her boyfriend's face on the front of the tooth, yeah, that's something to talk about because you typically don't see that. Well, Jasmine is the same way. You typically don't see people go live and in the middle of the live, they say, I got to go to the bathroom. And instead of them putting the phone or whatever device they have in their hand to go live with, instead of them putting it down, go to the bathroom and come back, they literally take you and the device with them while they're in the bathroom, sit on the toilet, does their business, and have a conversation like it's okay because, everybody, poops and pees anyway. So it's okay. It's just like y'all when you go to the bathroom. If you go to the bathroom at work, just because you work with these people every day doesn't mean there's no doors on the stalls, right? There's doors on the stalls of the bathroom, regardless if I work with you every day and I've been working with you for the past 5 years, been seeing you Monday through Friday every day, does not mean I need to take you in the bathroom with me. Like there's boundaries, there's separation here. Okay. So you don't need to go in the bathroom with me. Same with Jasmine. Yes, you vlog. These people have been following you for a long time. But sis, now you're going to the bathroom. That's when you cut us off. Even if it's just for 7 minutes. Cut us off, go to the bathroom, wash your hands, come back, pick up your device, and continue your live from there. Simple. So yes, I just really feel like everybody's getting a little too personal with this thing, and people need to separate the personal from the business and understand that we're just reacting to the channels. We don't have to get into bed with these people. Not literally, but I'm saying that figuratively. We don't have to get into bed with these people. You can react to their channel and love their kids from afar, but as far as gift giving, yeah, let them handle that, right? Because it's obvious now she didn't care anything about the gift that you sent her, even if she sent it from the heart. If the reactor sent it from the heart, which more than likely she did, this person, Jasmine, receiving a gift, basically spit it on your gift because she cares nothing about you or your gift because she feels like you hate her because you do commentary that's not kissing her ass, right? So, I mean, you can take it however you want to, but I watch people that do commentary on Nikocado Avocado. Yeah, I don't think the people who are doing commentary on Nikocado Avocado when his birthday rolls around, that they're sending him birthday gifts. There's no need. Apparently, Chris, baby mama, Medusa, and Jasmine are still going at it. And for the life of me, I don't understand why. Okay? Because in all honesty, Jasmine's beef should not be with Medusa. If Chris is feeling some type of way about Medusa, Jasmine does not need to inherit his same behavior about Medusa. Because again, Chris is the one who laid up in Medusa and birthed a baby with her, not Jasmine. Jasmine wasn't even a thought on his mind when all that transpired over 10 years ago. So why Jasmine is having some type of beef, I don't know. It's because You know, because if you notice, you don't hear much from LaKenya. You don't hear her animosity about LaKenya, but you definitely hear it when it comes to Medusa. And I think Jasmine doesn't like the fact that Medusa is more vocal, right, than LaKenya is. And maybe LaKenya has a reason to not being vocal. I don't, obviously I don't know because again, we haven't heard from her. But it's just, in my opinion, it's the whole. If I was Medusa, once you got on here and told your story about Chris, since you should have just left it like that and then continued on your journey of growing a YouTube channel if that's what you want to do. The whatever Jasmine is over there barking, let her bark. Because at the end of the day, Jasmine's looked stupid being Chris's puppet for Medusa. It almost seems like to me he doesn't really want to say what he want to say to Medusa, so he says it to Jasmine, and then Jasmine in turns comes to the internet and in a sense basically says what Chris is thinking without Chris actually saying it, which I feel like it's very juvenile on both Jasmine and Chris's part. Because I'm pretty sure Chris is aware that Jasmine is speaking on Medusa on the internet because Jasmine has told him, right? She tells Chris everything about the internet. And I understand that Chris doesn't have a like for Medusa and he don't have to like her, right? But he definitely does need to embrace his only girl child. But if look, y'all, my thing is if Chris chooses not to be a part of that child's life, he's going to deal with the consequences from that. That's just my honest opinion. But y'all got to also understand Jasmine is the type of person that she will literally believe whatever a man tells her. Think about it, y'all. Philip would tell that girl that he was doing studies and trials. Like he would go off for 3-4 days because he was doing some type of study and he was getting paid for it. And we clearly know now, after the fact, that that was not true. His version of I'm going to do studies was him riding off in the sunset with some other chick. Okay. Hence the reason why he has 2 kids living in a whole nother state. Like he has 2 children that lives in the state of Iowa. And Philip clearly lives in Texas. Okay. Even at the time when he was dating Jasmine, he was a resident of Texas, but he was tiptoeing the tulips of Iowa. But he was telling Jasmine that he was doing studies, and she would literally get on her old videos when her and Philip were together and say, Philip is off doing studies. You know what I'm saying? So if she was, and I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think Jasmine's matured that much from then to now. So Jasmine definitely is the type of woman that protects her man. She is the epitome of a ride or die chick. And if she wants to believe the garbage that Chris is telling her about Medusa, then Jasmine is a fool to even believe it. Because again, Chris and Medusa's relationship ended years ago. There really is no history. And whatever Medusa's reasons are for keeping the little girl away or not making it, where he has all this contact, I'm pretty sure she has valid reasons. It might be that damn tablet, y'all. I want to know what was on that tablet at this point. Jasmine referenced Medusa in her live today. So we're going to take a quick peek at that, and then I'm going to give you guys my commentary.
One more thing. We're not going, how can I say this? Because, you got to say things a certain way because people love to make anything you say their content these days because you are that bitch.
Jasmine, if you want to think you are that bitch, then, it's your thought.
Y'all, I usually take it to my Instagram and say certain things over there that I feel need to be said. But I'm going to say this here. I'm not going to address any of this effery that people bring towards the internet. And they know what they're talking about, what I'm talking about, and who I'm talking about because they watch me. But the simple fact that they are looking through my comments and they're following me on Instagram and looking on my Instagram. I love that you're keeping up with me, though. Make me feel special. And you don't even know me like that. I feel special, boo. But I hope you get your little coins off of me. Get your coins, boo. Get them. Get them, girl.
Do y'all notice how Jasmine just moved her head and moved her eyes? Isn't that Medusa's way? How she like? We're gonna watch Medusa's video in a minute, but you'll notice Jasmine literally morphs other people's personalities. It is she called it a reactor weird for sending her child a gift that was on her registry. You don't think it's weird that you literally morphed other people's personality? You morphed Chrissy's personality when you were up her butt. You literally morphed Olivia's personality. Now you're morphing Medusa's personality. Like, it's so weird. Like, girl, my God, we understand people are influenced on the internet, but hell, you're the influencer. How are you the one being influenced?
Go. Get your fucking coins. I'm so childish, y'all.
You sure right about that, honey, because you are very childish. Extremely childish. Because I wish I would have a YouTube channel with 50,000 plus subscribers, and I would waste my space and time arguing with a woman that you don't need to be arguing with because she clearly shouldn't be a threat to you at all. Like, her and Chris' relationship has been over for years. And even if it wasn't, if you were confident in you and your man's relationship, Medusa and any other woman wouldn't be a threat, sis.
Jazz will speak on moving when it's time. Yes, I will. But yeah, I ain't gonna address no more BS from other people that seem to make channels and talk about me.
Sis, to be quite honest with you, when she made her channel, she wasn't talking about you. She was talking about your man. See, you mad because she talking about your man because he your man, but before he was your man, it was her baby daddy and her man. So you got to remember, sis, she had him before you did. And in the midst of her having that man, she made a baby with that man. And she has every right to get on this internet and say whatever she wants to say about that man, especially if he ain't doing right about their child together. She got every right, okay? You the only cuckoo that don't get on here and speak your mind about how Philip trumped the whole 50 United States making babies all on top of you while you was dating him. Like, girl, if I was you, I wouldn't even say a word. I would just be mums the word over there because you look crazy defending Chris on a situation that has nothing to do with you. Now that you have spoke on her because you mad because she's speaking on your man, she's speaking on your man because your man ain't doing their child right. That's why she's speaking on your man, okay? Because she's not doing right by their child as a collective. They both made a baby, a girl named Paris. And he's not doing right by that child. And so she's feeling some type of way because he all smugged up in the camera with you and your kiddos. And he got a whole baby over there that he barely even deals with. So yeah, she feels some type of way. It ain't personal, sis. It's not personal for you. It's about him. And you feel like because he's on your YouTube channel, she coming for you. Well, sis, what you should have did, just like if somebody get to shooting a gun, sis, don't you stand in front of the gun. If the bullet is meant for Chris, you better bob and weave and let him catch that bullet.
And then that's what I'm talking about. Girl, because you are I don't got time to go back and forth with somebody I don't know, and I don't even like have a reason to dislike somebody. I don't even have a reason to dislike you.
That part, sis. So why are you even speaking on it? Even if she did speak on you, girl, she should have been like a mosquito. You should have just swatted at her or sprayed her with some off and kept on going. Okay? It shouldn't even be it shouldn't even be anything for you, but you mad because she's speaking on your man. But again, that man that's your boyfriend was her boyfriend and her baby daddy before he even knew you existed.
Only thing I say is just don't talk about me. You know me. You know of me. We spoke. We had words. Girl, talk about something else. Gonna do YouTube. Do a family channel. Do a family channel.
Jasmine, everybody don't want to do family channels, sis. You always promoting family channels, and you don't even have a family channel. Because when do you talk about anything that got to do with family? This conversation right here don't have anything to do with family.
Girl, do a family channel, please. Post your kids. Focus on your kids. Nice.
What do you mean focus on your kids? How you know she not focusing on her kids? Maybe she's smart and not show her kids. You should probably follow suit so people wouldn't have so much to say about your kids. Okay? You might want to follow suit.
So much on me. All 2023. Period. Ain't giving you no clout. I'm not even saying your name, child. So you can go over there and talk to yourself. You be talking to yourself because I ain't. So my supporters, y'all don't come back and tell me that little girl said. Because we all know that they doing it for clout. So don't come back and tell me that girl said no more.
You know what's so funny, Jasmine? You always hollering that you're not giving nobody clout, but you turn around and give everybody clout. Just like when you was arguing with Asia. Philip's baby, one of Philip's baby mothers. You hear I said one of, because he got several. One of his baby mothers. Girl, you gave that girl a whole damn platform. You literally unearthed that girl and brought her to life. Didn't nobody even know who Asia was until you started speaking on her. And you thought Asia was going to be naive and gullible and not speak back. And she did. And the girl ended up getting a whole damn channel off of you. Because you love to give people clout, sis. And the sad part about it, you don't never get any clout off of it. That's the funny part, you guys. She never gets any clout off of it. She gives everybody else what she calls clout, and she don't get a damn dime off of it. Nothing. Pew. Finito. Okay? Now, me personally, if I was Medusa, I wouldn't pay Jasmine any attention. If you're going to talk about your relationships with your baby daddy, Chris, then just talk about that and really leave Jasmine out of it. Even if Jasmine inserts herself, again, Medusa needs to do the same thing. You need to treat Jasmine like she that same mosquito. Either swat her ass or spray her with some off. But I wouldn't even pay her any attention. Like it's 2023. Like it's time to grow up. Like I don't get it. Like I'm not saying that people should grow up just because I said so. I mean, obviously people do what they want to do. But I just, for the life of me, I don't understand why Jasmine wastes her time with this. And then she's always, I'm not going to do the negativity. I'm not going to do the negativity. And it's always negativity coming from her. Like, again, I understand at some point, Jasmine's human and you can only be provoked for so long before like if you poke a sleeping bear, eventually it's going to wake up. And I understand that. But Jasmine is always allowing herself to be poked and woked. Okay? She don't never just say, you don't have somebody poking you and you just scoot over to move away from the poke. She don't know how to do that. For the life of me, I don't understand it. It's given no content. It's given nothing to talk about because even in this live, you guys, she asked her subscribers, should she go live more this year or do vlogs? And I was like, what? Should you go live more? Aren't you a vlog channel? What would you go live more for? She even suggested if she would like just have activities going on her own and she would just live stream it. I'm like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, you know what, Jasmine, go ahead and do that because you'll give reactors content for the whole 363 days that's left in this year. Yes, sis, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and let your house, because you know how chaotic Jasmine house can get. Yes, sis, please do that. Go ahead and go live. Give us about a good 2 hours, and I guarantee you we'll probably make 3 weeks worth of content out of them 2 hours. Yeah, your real simple self. Yeah, go ahead and do that, sis.
Y'all know who I'm talking about. A lot of y'all, some of y'all on my mind, y'all know what I'm talking about. But just don't tell me anything she said because at this point, that little girl is desperate.
Desperate for what, Jasmine? That woman just started on YouTube. You act like that woman was out here panhandling until a few months ago and she started a YouTube channel. That woman has managed to take care of her and her 2 kids without YouTube coins. I don't even think the woman's monetized as we speak. I don't know. Maybe she is, maybe she's not. I don't know. But even when she came out earlier in 2022, she went several months and never even came back. Like she just came back in December, and I think she started her channel back, I don't know, maybe the summertime, and she went dormant for like several months. We didn't even hear from that lady. So it's not like she needs YouTube like you do, sis. And there's nothing wrong with you needing YouTube because obviously this is how you provide for your family. But it's not that people are coming to tell you what Medusa is saying. Since you're going to find it out for yourself, you know firsthand what the woman is saying. Because just like you say, she watching you, you definitely watching her.
Girl, right. And I'm not talking about who y'all, some of y'all might think I'm talking about, but
girl, we know you're not talking about Chrissy. See, it be the not wanting to say anybody's name, and folks got to come over and decode the lives. You need a whole decoder to watch Jasmine's live.
y'all probably all confused because I'm like, who is she talking about? She's talking about the girl she got into it on YouTube? No, not that one. This is another chick. But besides the fact she's irrelevant.
So then later on the same day, Medusa puts up a video, okay? And it was her basically responding to the part of the live we just saw where Jasmine was referencing Medusa as a little girl. Okay, so let's go ahead and listen to what Medusa had to say.
My Snake Squad, how are y'all doing today? Hope you're doing fabulous. Just wanted to get on here and say a couple of things.
So if you guys notice how Medusa moves her head and bats her eyelashes. If you guys notice, Jasmine was using the same mannerism as Medusa's using right now. Like it's so weird how Jasmine literally morphs other people's personalities. It's so weird.
In reaction to the live video, I see that we are still addressing me as little girl. So, I mean, if we're talking about body size, then I guess I would be the little girl in this situation. Because I clearly stated that I wasn't a little girl.
Um, you know, Medusa, good clap back. Okay, if you guys notice, she said if we're talking about little girl, then I guess compared to you, I am a little girl. Meaning she was basically making reference to Jasmine's body size. And Medusa, kudos to that one. That was a good one, sis. But at the end of the day, you actually kind of do sound like a little girl because again, your beef should not be with Jasmine. Even if Jasmine wants to manifest a beef with you, sis, your gripe should be with the man that she over there sleeps with whenever he decides to come to the house and sleeps with her. Okay, that's who your beef need to be with him, not Jasmine. Pay Jasmine absolutely dust, in my opinion. I wish I would get up here and be arguing with my baby daddy's new chick. For what? Okay? For what? Because my gripe is with you, the baby daddy. Either you put your woman in check or I'm going to put her in check. And you don't want me to put her in check. But like I said before, Jasmine, this is going to backfire on you, sis, because I guarantee you, Chris will cuss Jasmine out quicker than he would Medusa. Hands down. Because Medusa really, she's not really that much of a threat. Because again, Medusa said that she was going to put child support on him. But I just think she did that because she was trying to make Chris feel like your woman is causing you problems. Because, we've had a pact for over 10 years and I haven't put child support on you. But now your woman out here poking the sleeping bear. And now I'm about to wake up. You see what I'm saying? Like, Chris will cuss Jasmine out quicker than he would do Medusa. Because if it wasn't for Jasmine stirring the pot, Medusa probably wouldn't said too much of anything. Because again, you guys, the woman's been quiet all these years, So what's the sudden urge now? That's the part I don't understand. But however, well, I don't mean to say but and however. However, I just really feel like Medusa needs to let Jasmine be. Because in a sense, you're giving Jasmine more content, right? Because Jasmine knows her audience loves the drama. She knows that. That's how she got her audience. Okay, Jasmine did not get her audience off the "what my kids eat in a day" videos. That's not how she got them. She got her audience off the drama, and she knows that. So every now and then, Jasmine will come through like a little fairy and sprinkle some drama juice over her channel, and she knows her people like
Then I'm pretty grown. Um, but that's neither here or there. Let me slow down a little bit. Trying to talk too fast. Just wanted to say it's crazy how you can get somebody else together just by being together yourself. And when I mean together, I mean, yes, put on those lashes, do that hair, look good for the internet. Don't just bum it all the time.
Ooh, wee, Jasmine, girl, you should have left Medusa alone. Oh, Medusa trying to call you out. She said you be looking like a slob on the internet, ma'am. And she noticed that today when you went live, you had on some lashes and did your hair and put a little lip gloss on. Poor thing, Jasmine.
Inspiration. I love being it. Um, on another thing that you said that I found a little odd was the comment about you know me. We've spoke. We've had words. Yeah, that was a lie. Um, the second time I came and met Christopher halfway so he could get his daughter was the only time we were even close to being in each other's presence like that. Um, and I brought a friend with me, so if I need to bring a witness to testify, I shall. No, I'm just kidding. But you, he got out the car when Paris got out the car, and then I went around the other side of the car, got her stuff out of the car, and I noticed there was somebody else in the car. So I like kind of looked through the window to try to grab your attention to, wave, say hi, because I have no reason to be anything but kind to anybody because I don't have no feelings for that man and I don't care. When I tried to look through the window to get your attention, you were just looking straight forward out the front window. Like you wouldn't even look my direction. And it's crazy because he was barely even speaking to me. He didn't even really want to look at me. But the first time we met, when it was just him pulling up, he was open to talking to me. He was looking at me in my face when I'm speaking to him. We was walking, towards the Walmart because he was going to go in there and take her to get a toy to ease the process of seeing her dad for the first time. So I was walking with y'all towards the Walmart talking. You feel me? Everything was cool. Then he made a slick little comment that time, like something, something, your boyfriend.
Now, see, this is where I was. I think I don't know if this was the first time she let him go off, Paris go off with her dad, with Chris, or it was the second time. But even if it was the first or the second time, even let's say it was the second time because she said she was getting Paris stuff out the car. I believe that was the time where this is when Jasmine lived in her apartments. So Paris hasn't been to Jasmine's the house that she lives in. The last time Paris was with Chris and Jasmine and the kiddos was when Jasmine lived in an apartment. And y'all know that's been about 2 years, okay? So since she moved from their apartment. But my thing is this, like Chris couldn't have got my daughter just like that, right? Because you went years without no communication with her. So she would have just ran off in the sunset with him, going to a house that I do not know. You didn't even know Jasmine. Like you said, you tried to speak to Jasmine and Jasmine looked straight in the window. Yeah, no, I'm not sending my child off. Ninja, I barely know you, and I damn sure don't know your woman over here. I wouldn't have sent my baby off like that. But you, honey, you better than me, Medusa. Because Chris couldn't have got my baby like that. He could have spent the day in Houston with her. I didn't have to be in attendance. Like you could have took her out to eat, took her to Walmart, get a toy, and call me in about 3 hours, and I'll come pick her up. But as far as you driving her all the way to Austin especially Jasmine and Chris over there driving with no driver's license, no car insurance.
Like, because my friend was with me again the first time, and I was like, no, it's not my boyfriend. Like, why would you even say that? But low key, I know why you would say that. Because in my experience, that's like a jealous, slick thing that'll say, like, oh, your boyfriend over there, oh, your girlfriend. Like when you really like somebody or want to be with them, you always throw like the little slick, like your boyfriend, girlfriend thing at them. And I kind of felt like that's what he was doing.
So wait a minute, Medusa. So you think Chris was trying to pull up on you on the slide, sis? Did you give Chris a reason to say that to you? Oh, goodness gracious. Well, sis, we already know that Chris and Jasmine appear to have a more of a bro ship than an actual romance ship over there. So that could be possible because y'all remember when we first met Chris clearly told us that his type of woman that he liked was Hispanic woman. Now, clearly, Medusa's not Hispanic; she's a white woman, okay? But I guess let's just say he liked the light skinned women, I guess, or lighter skinned women, I guess, But LaKenya is a black woman. She's not of any other ethnicity but black. Jasmine clearly is a black woman. So at this point, I think Chris just likes what likes him. Let's just say that.
And when he did that, I didn't even know he had a girl. That's when he lied to me and said he was using his cousin's car when it was your big old mobile that was a fucking mess that he was really using. Like, didn't even want to tell me he had a girl, which is.
Ooh, what? Oh, Lord. Jasmine, ma'am. I know that was early on in y'all relationship when Chris had used your car. You know what? At this point, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Jasmine deserves everything she gets, every freaking thing. Cause girl, if you didn't learn from Philip, the man who had 6 kids while he was dating you, 6, I might add, 6 kids while he was dating you, living with you, girl, then you never gonna learn. Okay? You let Chris come in, drive your car around. This ninja driving your car, and telling people this is cousin car. But this ain't got no reason to lie. I believe every word that she said. Because like she said, how would she know what kind of car Chris was driving? How would she know? She said that big old box, which she knows box because she's watching reaction videos. But that girl wasn't lying. She said that more than once because I remember when she first came out, she said that. Chris said you was his cousin. She told us that then. Her story hasn't changed. It's the same. So you mean to tell me, and that was in the beginning of y'all relationship. But even then, sis, that man was over there living with you, had his hats laying up in your closet. You putting $80 on the pillow for him for his birthday. I have not yet seen him put 80 anything on your pillow for any occasion. Birthday, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, Christmas. Hell, you still talking about Chris putting out a video for what he got you for Christmas. For what? Shit, he could have showed us in the live stream. Point taken, you guys. Chris and Jasmine went live on the Extra Jazz and Chris channel. Jasmine steps away from the camera because she says she got to go tinkle. She got to go to a bathroom. She tells Chris to talk to the audience while she was gone. You guys, Chris literally left that camera right where it was standing, right where she positioned it, which it wasn't on him. It was partially, like you could see like the part of his arm. That man didn't move the camera, say hi, and it was literally like dead silence for about 6 minutes. I thought that was the weirdest thing. But what I thought was even weirder is the fact that Jasmine told the audience that I got to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. And I'm thinking, sis, why not just say, hey, you guys, I'll be right back? Why do we need to actually know that you were going to the bathroom? Now, again, going to the bathroom, everybody does that. That's not a secret, okay? Everybody does it. But I guarantee you, if I'm on a live stream with you guys and I need to go to the bathroom, I'm not going to tell y'all I got to do number one, maybe number two, but definitely number one. I'm just going to say, hey, you guys, give me one moment. Go do what I got to do and come back. Okay, guys, thanks so much for waiting and being patient. Then check the chat, see where where I left off or whatever. But it was the fact that Chris ignored her command, right? Or suggestion or request, however you want to word it, and she asked if he would entertain the live until she got back. And honey, it was like she asked the couch to keep the live company because the couch didn't respond, and nor did Chris.
It's weird. Why wouldn't you tell me that? Like I care. Um, but yeah, we never spoke. We never had words for each other. You never looked me in my eyes. You never looked me in my face. When I tried to get your attention, you were stuck straight forward. So that's a whole lie. And if you're willing to lie about something small as that to try to make your followers believe that this is one way when it's really not, it just makes me wonder what else are you lying to these people about? I mean,
Girl, everything. But this we're gonna cut you off, sis. Girl, she probably lied to the people about everything. One thing she don't have to lie to the internet about is how Chris feel about her. Because baby, we done seen that time and time again. Jasmine can dress it up, put lipstick on it and a hair wig on it. And if it's a pig, it's a pig, sis. No matter what you do to it, a pig is a pig. Okay. However you dress it up, a pig is a pig. Okay. So that's something she don't have to lie to us. Me personally, Jasmine professing that she spoke to Medusa. Medusa clearly is debunking that, saying, no, sis, you and I haven't had any conversation. Because you wouldn't even look my direction. You wouldn't even, I tried to wave and you didn't even look my direction so you could greet my wave. And I do believe her. I mean, we know Jasmine has social anxiety, okay? But Chris tried to fake the funk like he didn't give a F about Medusa when Jasmine was in the car the second time. But the first time he met Medusa in Houston to see his daughter, he was all up in her face asking if that guy was her man, okay? The jokes write themselves over here, y'all. We already know what 2023 is going to be like. I don't know if you guys thought 2023 was going to be any different, but I guarantee you guys, it's the same place, the same channel, the same everything. Nothing's going to change. The only thing that might change is the hairstyles of these chicks. I think that's the only thing that's going to change. But as far as the content, it's the same old, same old. All right, y'all, that's my time. I'm gone. I'm out of here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Remember, sub what you love. Bye.